Hello and welcome to the tutorial on subtraction of 3-digit numbers and tens. And what we mean by that is 10, 20, 30, 40, all the way up to 90. So and we're going to do this using the vertical format. So let's begin with our first example. What is 387 minus 40? 387 minus 40. Now the first stage is to rewrite this question, which is in the horizontal format, into the vertical format. So let's do that over here. 387 minus 40. The key is to make sure that you write the numbers down in nice, neat columns. We're going to label the columns as well. On the right hand side we've got the units, then we have the tens column, and finally we have the hundreds column. So the first stage is done. We have successfully rewritten the question from the horizontal format into the vertical format. We are now ready to go ahead and do the calculation. And as always, we always start with a column on the right hand side first. That is this one here, the units column. And don't forget, I'm going to remind you again, we are subtracting. So what is 7 minus 0? 7 minus 0. It's nice and easy, it's 7. Now we're going to do the tens. What is 8 minus 4? 8 minus 4. That's right, the answer is 4. And we finally have the hundreds, where we have 3 minus 0. The answer is 3. And we have our answer. So 387 minus 40 is 347. That is correct. Now let's look at one more example. One which involves carrying. What is 825 minus 80? 825 minus 80. Now the first stage is, let's rewrite this in the vertical format. So let's do this over here. 825 minus 80. Nice and neat. Nice neat columns. And let's label the columns as well. We've got units, then we have the tens, and finally we have the hundreds. So the first stage is done. Now that we have the question in the vertical format, we can go ahead and do the calculation. Don't forget, we are minusing. So let's do this. We start with a column on the right hand side first. So what is 5 minus 0? 5 minus 0. That's right, it is 5. Now for the tens, we're going to do some workings out. That's this one here. We have the question is 2 minus 8. Well, we can't do 2 minus 8 because the number 2 is smaller than the number 8. So what we have to do is, we have to take 1 from the column to its left. That's this one here. And the way we do it is like this. We're going to cross out number 8. We're going to take 1 from there and add it to the number 2 in tens. So let's do this. We're going to cross out 8. 8 minus 1 is 7. The 1 we have taken here, we're going to add it to the number 2. So that has now become 12. Make sure you understand how that's done. So the tens column has now become, let's write this down, it is no longer 2 minus 8, it is 12 minus 8. 12 minus 8. Do you know what the answer is? 12 minus 8 is, that's right, it is 4. Let's write that down. And finally, we have the hundreds column. Now, we no longer have 8. The 8 is gone, but we have number 7. So what is 7 minus 0? 7 minus 0. The answer is 7. And we have our answer. 825 minus 80 is 745. And that's it. That is how we do subtraction of 3-digit numbers and tens using the vertical format.